So my dude's Valkyrja, and today I want to talk to you guys about how or why, because I know I read the comments, why haven't I made a video yet on basically, Xiao's new set? Like, why haven't I made a video on Xiao's new set, right? I've seen the comments on it of people asking me why haven't I talked about it now that it's come out. Well, today I'm going to show you. Alright, so now we've cleared the domain. Time to show you guys exactly why I have not made a video yet on the set. Because every time I get artifacts, it looks not like that. It looks like this. It looks like this. This is somewhat usable. This has a chance at being decent. But it always looks like the latter. So let's go ahead, let's plug it into this, and let's see what type of copium we're huffing today. Maybe it's a rare, maybe it's cotton candy flavored. A very rare flavor indeed. The kind of flavor you don't get to taste anymore. Let's see, if it rolls crit damage, we'll keep going, but I highly doubt it will. Yep. This is why I have not made a video yet on Xiao's artifact set. This is also why people were advising not to farm Xiao's artifact set. So maybe the title of this video will be something like why you shouldn't farm Xiao's new artifact set. Let this be like a visual warning to you to not do it, because it's just, yeah, it's pain. It's always pain refarming artifact sets, and I actually really like this domain. This domain's super fun. It feels like a floor in the abyss more so than just your regular standard domain, and I think that's pretty fun. Because I'm all for having like abyss floors as regular like domain clears, because abyss floors are generally pretty fun. I think I enjoy the abyss whenever I do it. It's just the fact that you only do it twice a month really sucks. Like. It really blows. I really do wish you could play it a lot more, or do it a lot more and get some rewards out of it. But for the most part, that has some potential. Woo! But for the most part, it, yeah, Abyss kind of, like, Abyss is fun, but you only really do it twice a week. So I really like this because you just don't really get this kind of experience too often. See that? Look at what I got with those flowers. But then I go here and I get whatever this is going to be, the absolute copium of it all. But yeah, this is exactly why you should not, and I repeat, you should not be trying to farm new artifacts, because then you get this. You get defense % flowers, because that's what you really need. You need a defense % on your flower. Of course, 10 crit, 3 crit hits, very nice. But we after some goodness. We after perfection. We after some next level Xiao artifacts. Because you guys know I'm going to actually farm. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get these artifacts up no matter how painful it is, no matter how long it takes. You know I'm going to do it. Because Xiao's my baby boy and I gotta give my baby boy the best stuff. You know I'm going to absolutely try to get the good artifacts out of the set just to see how much better it is. Because it's definitely better. It's just the main question is how much better, and the main consensus I've seen is it's not enough better to really justify the amount of basically time it takes to get the set, which I fully agree. Because it takes a long time to farm artifact sets. It's not something that you just like get up and do. And look, we've gotten literally nothing but the right pieces, right? We've got nothing but the Vermilion set pieces, not a single one's been usable. Because that's just how it goes, man. It's just rough. And whenever I do manage to get it, I will 100% be making a video. And I do want to talk about this briefly. I didn't want to make it, I don't know. I was debating not making a video dedicated to it, but I saw a lot of comments in my Abyss video. Where it was just me clearing Abyss. Like, I wasn't try-harding, I wasn't trying to just figure it out. I was making jokes, like, oh, it's so easy. And I also made sure to include my fails because I thought it would be entertaining to people. But there was a lot of comments talking about how terrible at the game and stuff I am and stuff like that. And I'm like, what in the world are you guys smoking? Because I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. That was the first Abyss I did in like 3 months. Because, 3 months. Because I didn't do a single Abyss last patch. Because last patch, there was nothing going on. I was barely even playing the game. Outside of just logging in to make daily videos, I wasn't playing the game at all because... Yeah, but, I mean, in the end, I don't think this game's that hard to where people should be being like that. To where, I'm gonna be real, and this might come off a little harsh, but if your greatest gaming achievement is clearing Abyss slightly faster than somebody else in Genshin Impact, in a very limited gacha game that is not that hard to pick up and play, that literally anybody can pick it up and kind of understand what's going on, then it's kind of sad. Like, I wasn't even upset. I was just like, really? That was kind of like my thoughts. I was like, really, is this like your greatest accomplishment? Like, is this why you're bragging to me? Isn't that kind of sad? I don't know. Maybe I've been playing. Maybe it's because I come from a lot of fighting games, and in fighting games, it takes literally months of practice and dedication to be able to get to a point where you are proficient enough in your character to where you can do some really cool stuff. And Genshin is definitely not that level of depth. It is just it's not a hard game. It's just not. Like, people sit there and be like, oh, it's not a hard game, but you're bad at it. I've never once tried to be insane at Genshin, so I don't even know if I'm good or bad. I don't even know how you be good at Genshin. Minimize or maximize your rotations to the point where you are, like, burning stuff on cooldown, keeping track and micromanaging your rotations and stuff. But do you know how necessary it is? People are going to beat all the content anyways. Like, you don't need to do all that. It's so goofy to me. I just don't understand how people think like that in this game in particular, right? I can understand, like, competitive games where it's like the entire gameplay loop is competition, to where people want, you know, to be the best like no one ever was. But in Genshin, where it is a single player gacha collection game, people are competing and talking down to people who they think is not better than them, whatever, and having some dick waving contest in this game. I'm gonna be real. Nobody cares. Nobody cares how good your account is. Nobody cares how fast you clear Abyss. Nobody gives a flying fuck. Nobody cares. I don't care. Little Timmy in the comments don't care. Nobody cares. So whenever people come to me flexing about their Abyss stuff, I'm just like, dude, I don't care. I'm glad you could clear it. Congratulations. You and however many other people could clear it. But in the end, the fact that even if it's difficult, it takes like 30 minutes for me to figure it out. And then I'm sure for free to play, they genuinely struggle through it. And if you feel like me making jokes and calling it easy is making light of free-to-play struggles, then I'm sorry, but I'm going to make jokes about everything because I don't take it seriously. Because this game is just, it's not hard. It's not a hard game. And I've seen this argument so many times. Every time I call it not a hard game, they're like, then why aren't you like really, really good at it if it's not hard? Just because a game has a little bit of depth doesn't make it a necessarily, why do you have the PHP? Doesn't make it a necessarily difficult game. It just means there's a little bit of depth to it. And I haven't bothered to ever learn it because I haven't needed to. Part of it is me literally just wailing through the game to the point where I can ignore mechanics. I fully realize that, but at the same time, I also never built the super strong units on my account. I never have. Like, the super strong free-to-play units like Xingling, Bennett I have built finally, but Xingling I don't have built, and my Xingqiu is absolutely shambles. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen my Xingqiu, but Xingqiu, he's level 80, and level 9, so he's level 6 and level 8. Of course he's C6 at this point, but look, 63, 105 with 1400 attack. He's literally there to apply Hydro. He's not doing anything himself. So, while, yeah, my whale units have carried me, if I really wanted to run a free-to-play team, what I would do, honestly, if I just wanted to show people, like, how easy this game is, I would just run the absolute most meta stuff I could on both sides. I would just ruin the absolute strongest things and the strongest setups on both sides of the Abyss. And I would just blast it, because if all I cared about was beating Abyss, that's all I would do. I would build an entire team around beating Abyss. But it's even crazier to me, right? It's even crazier to me because then people, like, alright, so people flex their Abyss stuff, right? But it's one floor of an entire game. It is literally, like, look at this. Look at this. Look at me. Look. We got all this. All this. We got this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 maps of stuff. And the only thing people want to flex is this. One floor of this. That's baffling to me. If you want to flex something to me, honestly, if you guys want to impress me and how good you are at video games, go pick up Tekken. Go pick up Tekken, and if you're able to get out of blue ranks, if you're a fresh player to Tekken, you're able to get out of blue ranks within a month. A month, mind you. On a game that is not grindy, you could literally pick it up and play it. You can pick it up and be as good as you want to be. It's not a grind. The grind is just however much better you want to be. There's no stats to grind. There's no artifacts to grind. There's no RNG. There's no luck. There's just you. You and getting good. So if you want to impress me and flex on me, then get out of blue ranks within a month. Get out of the very lowest ranks within a month. And then I'll be like, oh, hey, you're doing pretty good. Because most people, for me personally, I was stuck there for about a good 3-4 months. Inside blue ranks before I finally started getting hating of the game and Tekken and all that. I was stuck there for about 3-4 months, learning, getting my booty beat, and just like slowly getting better and better and mastering the game. And I love that stuff. I love, it's one of the reasons I don't really do it in Genshin, is because Genshin is just not a deep game. It has a little bit of depth, like I mentioned earlier, but not a ton. It's just not a very, very deep game. You have micromanaging you can do, but outside of that, there's really not a whole lot under the hood. But I love seeing personal growth in video games. I love watching myself get better and better. And it's just, it's something that you can't really see in Genshin because, one, it's a PvE game. It is a single player player versus environment game. So, comparing yourself to other people is honestly just sad. Because why do you care how good somebody else does whenever it's literally just a single player game, unless you're just looking for help or advice on how to get something done? That's different. Comparing yourself to other people in a player versus a PvE game is really sad, in my opinion. I guess Elden Ring's an exception because all the bosses are super hard, so everyone's like, oh, I want to compare. Let's see. Did you use Mimic Ash? Ding, 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 Giga Chat. Yeah, it's really sad whenever people compare themselves to each other in PvE games and try to make this game competitive when it's not. There is actually, I saw there was a tournament one time for Abyss. That's pretty dope. I think it's cool if people could make it competitive, but it's really not. And dear God, let's hope we finally got a piece. But it'd be really cool if they could make it competitive, but I don't think it's ever going to be an actual thing because it's all going to be whales. And people are going to hate it. People would hate this game if it was competitive. It'd just be whales at the wazoo. And people don't like whales. That's just a fact. Which is weird because whales pay the bills for people to play the game for free. Oh, we have a piece. We have one piece. Only 4 more to go, guys. I don't care what it rolls. We have a piece. Only 4 more to go. Well, yeah, people just, they absolutely cannot stand whales, and that's always been kind of mind-boggling me because, like I said, whales pay the bills, man. Whales are what let you play for free, and dude, this is actually a really good piece. And I've talked about it before on a podcast, but I feel like most of the toxicity I've gotten out of being a content creator comes from the free-to-play crowd, and a lot of people have agreed with me. I'm not saying all free-to-plays are toxic, but I'm saying the vast majority. I have never seen a whale go around saying, yeah, I spent more money. What are you, broke? You can't afford to C6 a character in a game? What, are you poor? No, I haven't seen that, but I have seen free-to-plays going, wow, you're a whale and this is all the damage you can do? What are you, stupid? You don't know how to play the game? I do more than you and I'm free to play. And it's like, I go, who cares? Anyways, let me stop my rant because I got so sidetracked, and I'll probably upload this whole thing so people can, kind of see what I normally cut out of videos. But I feel like I'm going to upload this whole thing. And also, so you guys can see why you should not be farming for this new set. I got really lucky to get a singular piece. To get one piece. I still got 4 more to go, dude. Wait, did I keep this? Oh, yeah. That's just tragic, isn't it? I still got 4 more pieces to go, so, yeah. We definitely got a ways to go, and I don't know how I'm going to replace this one. This is probably going to be the flex piece, which means I have to try to get a goblet. That's not going to be fun. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, as always. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about my rant, too, about, like, do you guys actually... Here's a good question for the video. If you guys actually made it this far, do you guys compare yourselves to others based off the PvE experience you have? Like, do you guys compare yourselves based off, like, abyss clear speed and stuff like that? Do you guys actually, like, compare yourselves to other people? Genuinely curious, because I literally have never once in Genshin. The only thing I've ever flexed in Genshin is artifacts, because I think getting lucky with artifacts is like the cream of the crop whenever it comes to this game. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.